Good morning, I'm in the kitchen again. It's Friday morning, it's a beautiful day, lovely and warm, a perfect day to be indoors with the oven on. Today I'm making Scarpaccia. It's the first time that I've cooked this dish, so hopefully it's going to work. I've looked at a few different recipes. There are many different ways of doing Scarpaccia, but I'm using a fairly traditional way with potatoes and courgettes. So let's have a look at the ingredients. Okay, we've got some salt, some olive oil, black pepper. It's about 60 grams of polenta, coarse polenta, approximately 150 grams of gram flour, that's chickpea flour. This courgette weighs about 600 grams. There's just over 500 grams of potatoes, a couple of red onions, and about 3 sprigs of rosemary from the garden. The first thing we need to do is prepare the ingredients. So some of the courgette will be sliced, some of it will be grated, some of the potatoes again will be sliced, some will be grated. The onion's going to be chopped, so is the rosemary, and then we need to remove any excess water from both the potatoes and the courgettes. So I better get on, hadn't I? So I've got myself a few bits of equipment. I've got the large grater out. I'm going to be using this blade on the side. And first of all, I'm going to do the rounds, so the round-shaped gratings, if you like. And for those, I want to use the large part of the courgette. So I want to use maybe just about a third and a couple of potatoes. I've got a couple of bowls over here, one for the grated, one for the sliced, the rounds. So let's get those done first. Let's have a look. Ah, yeah. So pop these into a bowl. Pop this to one side. And now we'll do the potato. Sorry about the lighting, but the sun is coming in and out, so it's difficult to adjust it. So same again with the potatoes. That's fine, we can grate those 2 bits. And there we have some lovely rounds to make it look pretty on top. Pop those into the bowl. Okay, so we've got our bowl of courgette and potato rounds. We're going to put a bit of salt on these. Toss them with your hand. Make sure that they're separated and they've got a bit of salt contact. I'm going to pop a plate on top. With a couple of tins just to weigh it down. Put it to one side. We need to leave that for about an hour. So we're going to grate the remainder of the courgette and the potatoes. Then we're going to salt them, weigh them down, and leave them for an hour in exactly the same way. Notice I left the end on the courgette. It's a useful handle. Okay, we're going to salt these. Make sure the salt is distributed evenly. Again, I'm going to pop a plate on. A couple of tins as weights. We're going to leave that for an hour. So it's been about an hour and I've chopped up the onions and the rosemary in readiness. I don't know whether you can see, but there is quite a lot of liquid that is coming out from the courgettes and the potatoes. So we need to drain off that liquid because we're going to be using it to make the batter. Let's take this plate off. My hands are clean. I've got a jug here ready and I'm going to go in. I'm simply going to squeeze all of that excess moisture out. Carefully decant it into the jug. There we go. Let's give this another squeeze. Being very careful, naturally. Set that to one side and repeat the process with the rounds of potato and courgette. I've got yet another bowl, and into that I'm going to pop my gram flour and most of the polenta. Just going to save a little bit for dusting. And using the liquid that we collected, we're going to make a batter. The consistency that we're looking for is something that is just a little bit thicker than a pancake batter. It's looking good so far. Yeah, I think that's good. We're going to add the rosemary. Some black pepper. A little olive oil. Oh, that black pepper smells gorgeous. We're going to add the grated courgette and potato. Add the onion. Give it all a very good stir to break up the onion. If you want to add your own flavourings, a spice perhaps, or some garlic, you can do so at this stage. Just make sure the onion's really well broken up. It's looking good. Okay, so I've got a baking sheet here, just so you know the size, it's 30 centimetres by 40 centimetres, and I'm going to line it with some baking parchment. I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil and just use my fingers to spread that around. I'm going to dust it very lightly with a little polenta. Then we're going to pour this mixture onto the baking sheet. And using a spoon, I'm going to spread it out. This needs to be as thin as you can make it. Try and make it as even as possible. Then we're going to lay out our courgette and potato rounds on top of this. Finally, I'm going to drizzle some olive oil over the top and sprinkle with the remaining polenta. That's going to go into the oven at, I'm putting it at 210 fan for approximately an hour, and we're going to check it halfway through. So the hour is up, it's been cooking for an hour. I checked it after half an hour and I actually reduced the heat to 190 because it looked like it might start to burn in places. There we go, that's our hour. I do hope it's worked. Well, it looks good. It looks fantastic. But that tells me that it's nice and crisp. After a bit of wrestling, I've managed to get a couple of pieces out. It is meant to be crisp, so goal achieved. Okay, Paul, let's see what the Scarpaccia is like. It looks great.
It does. It's like little crisps on top.
Well, it said that it's meant to be crunchy.
I'm going to use my fingers. That's great for making crisps.
That's really good.
Oh, that's good.
Really tasty.
What is it? Potato?
Potato, onion and courgette. That's it.
Is there a binder? Any flour?
Gram flour.
It's really good.
And polenta.
That's a winner.
Well, I'm glad it worked, because it's a bit of a labour of love.
Oh, it's bloody lovely.
That is good. Well worth
Is
doing.
there more?
course. Thanks very much for watching.
I love these really crispy ones as well.
Bye for now.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.